All right, hey Eric, I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of our GLD, and I'll get this show sent to you as well here. So first things first, on the left bank here, just kind of standard setup. I've got just drums, there we go. Drums here, bass, electric, acoustic. This is our Ableton stereo left, right. Second layer here. Got my vocals, 1, 2, 3, 4 keys left, right, which I have ganged to one fader. Well, it's two faders, but they're joined here, so I only have to move one. Everything except the pans are ganged on that. Same goes for the PC here. I can adjust one fader. Gets both of them there. This is our iPod left, right. Same deal with that. And then our handhelds. Third layer here is just more open inputs. I have our click track here. These are all just open inputs in case I need anything. They're not currently in use. And then the fourth layer on the left side here is a lot of my DCAs. So here I have just a copy of some DCAs that I have on other layers, but kind of see it now. It's not showing up real well, but drums, instruments, vocals, my effects. Now this is the band DCA, which controls these first three: drums, instruments, and vocals, not the effects. But this allows me to use a single soft key here to mute everything as far as the band is concerned. And then I can, like our keys are not in the band. So if I select our keys here and I look at our routing for the keys, we'll get to the DCA here. So you see the keys are assigned to the instruments, but not the band. So like my keys will not be muted when I mute the band, which is great, so they can fill in, when the pastor's speaking or whatever, play a little music underneath. On the right bank here, so on A, again, I have the same DCAs: drums, instruments, vocals, and then my effects DCA. And then up here, left, right, main, I have this set up. Here's our system we're tearing down right now, but of left, right. There's a center cluster here with subs down under, and then a left fill, center fill, right fill. So here's the main left, right. This is main center. This matrix, which is feeding the sides, and then our aux fed subs here. So these are kind of the feeds for those channels, and that's on our A layer. If I jump down to D, I have the DCAs that control these three sides: center, left, right, main, and then a master DCA that I set up separately that controls everything, including my aux fed sub level. So if I want to pull that down, that's all there. And then again, on my D layer, I like redundancy, so same DCAs. You can jump back and forth between the two, and those don't change. Our B layer on this side, just my talkback mic. This is just an input here, nothing fancy. And then some aux sends for the ears, stereo, drums. This is our broadcast feed, just a left-right aux that I get. I can adjust the volume, it's way up now. A PC send for the ears, and then the handheld passer mics for the ears. This is our effects. Sends, returns here on our C layer, and then again back down to D, where I have the matrix, or the DCAs controlling the matrix feeds for the mains there. Going back to the effects, so if I look at our effects rack here, number one, this is our vocal, let me get this slide out of here. This is our vocal reverb here. Number two, drum reverb. This is a plate. 3 is instrument reverb, real short, just to add a little life, a little color. Vocal delay, which I have set to tap on this soft key down here. And then we get into the good stuff here. Number 5, so this is our left-right multiband compressor, which is the biggest game changer on this board. It really tightens up the sound and just makes it kind of incredible. It's really a stark difference between having that on and off. 6 here is our dynamic EQ for one of the vocals, one of the lead vocals. Dynamic EQ again on 7 for our lead vocals, and a dynamic EQ for our pastor's headset for when they're live, because we stream a lot of the weeks, but when they're live, that really helps out. This dynamic EQ is fantastic. If you haven't used it, play around with it. You can change your filters, you can change your octave widths. I mean, it really is great, so that when you look at your vocal EQs, you don't have to do anything too drastic. You can just attack it with that. And again, the multi-band compressor here which just super tightens up that mix with very little compression there. So that's kind of overall how we have it set up. And again, I'll get that show over to you, and hope you enjoy.